You and only you hold the success to trading. You and only you can pass a prop firm challenge or become consistently profitable. And again, it's only you who hold the key to unlocking bigger returns. And it's you who is holding you back. This is the story of a trader who started his trading journey with $500 only, and he went through the ups and downs of trading with crypto to making a lot of money with crypto and then blowing it all up. This is the story of 3 years of trading transformation. Since 1 year, Lawrence has started his journey with a day trading program. Profitability wasn't instant, it wasn't quick, it was a process which he followed, something that changed his whole daily routine. Waking up at 5 a.m., going early to the gym before the trading day begins, and also following a meticulous routine. He stopped drinking and he started reading more. He was going to bed earlier so he can catch up with the demands of the day trading life. What I'm going to show is basically the life of someone, like to call it the metamorphosis of a person who went through a losing trader and a struggling trader, who knows what it takes to become profitable. It definitely is not a flashy lifestyle most traders attribute to successful trading. In fact, it might be the complete opposite of what is perceived to be profitable trader. But this story is gonna touch your heart in a way I would say no other flashy story will, since we're gonna reveal the real side of day trading. And if you're still doubtful that you can do it, then this video is for you. Thank you for joining me this morning, Lawrence. And can you please tell me a little bit more about your day that you realized that trading is what you want to do?
It's actually very funny because when I was, I think, 14 years old, I downloaded an app called Plus 500. I don't know if you know it.
Yeah.
It's a trading platform, but I wasn't aware of trading. I actually wanted to buy Bitcoin, and I downloaded this app and I put 300 euros on it, and I didn't know what I was doing. And suddenly I bought oil, and a few minutes later I was at 3,000 euros. So it was one lucky trade. And the same day, I also lost everything, but I had the drill and I was feeling very excited about the experience. That yeah, I looked into it, and then I started like diving deeper into crypto because it was more accessible for me. And yeah, when I was 18, I made quite some money with cryptocurrencies, and I didn't trade. I didn't trade. I just bought some coins and I held it, and then it went up, it went down, the same story. But then a few years later, I decided I wanted to make money also in bear markets. So then I started looking at trading, and that was 3 years ago. And yeah, it was a hell of a journey, to be honest. And then last year I met you, and from there things started going okay.
I'm glad to hear that. So can I ask you in the same line then, what do you attribute your trading success to?
Being consistent in what I do in my daily life, because yeah, I was young. I went out with friends, and first I thought like trading is gonna be easy. I'm gonna make money quickly, but yeah, soon enough you realize that that's all but true. And yeah, then you're aware of your lifestyle, that it doesn't, the current lifestyle you have doesn't fit with the lifestyle of a profitable trader. So then I started going to the gym every day. Now I wake up every morning at 5 to 6 o'clock to go to the gym before I start trading, because I cannot wake up, go to my desk and be sharp and take a trade. I already have to do like exercise before, so I'm mentally very sharp. So when I go to my desk and I take trades, it's not that I'm with a foggy head taking trades. I have to be very clear when I take a trade. So yeah, all those things. Not drinking during the week, get to bed early, read some books in order to, yes, spend some time. Otherwise, yeah, when you're young, you spend some time with friends during the week. You go for a drink. Yeah, when you have to trade the next day, you cannot drink because otherwise you're foggy, and yeah, that's not just not good. I know what I
I
mean.
remember when I first met you, you were still partying like crazy, man.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, those stories you were telling me, flying to different islands and having parties, that's not part of your daily routine anymore, is it?
No, no, no.
For all the flashy videos out there that people are talking how easy the life of a trader is, it's actually so so untrue, right?
Yeah, it's all but true. It's quite boring. Well, the the life itself might be boring, but the trading is amazing, of course. Yeah. I wouldn't do anything else just but trading. I love it.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, you have to change your lifestyle for sure. That's yeah. You cannot get there if you yeah, if you don't have a strict routine and you just stick to it.
yeah. Totally, totally. And since you mentioned on your learning journey, a lot of people are watching YouTube and they think that they can become profitable by simply watching YouTube video clips. Do you think that you can become profitable by just watching YouTube videos? And what do you see? What do you say to people that actually believe in that?
I think there's quite some information out there, but that's just to guide you in some directions. Because sooner or later, you will realize that you definitely need a mentor that can review the trades you took, that knows how to trade. Because yeah, you see so many people selling courses or putting free stuff online, which is I think it's not that bad. All the information you find, but there's nothing concrete. There's no concrete strategy that you can follow because there's too much information on YouTube.
Mm,
And when you start looking at videos on YouTube, you just mix it up all together. And
yeah.
that's not how trading works. You just have to stick to very basic rules, something simple, and only do this for over and over and over again. And at some point, you will start make money from it. Because I've seen so many people hopping from one strategy to the other, which is also a big mistake people make, especially when they watch YouTube videos,
Mm,
because there's just too much information. And after a few months, a strategy is not working and they hop to the other video and then they realize that it's not working immediately as well. Um, so yeah, I think YouTube can provide some information, but it's definitely not this of the same value as your course, for example. Yeah, I mean,
oh, thank you. Yeah.
I've spent many thousands on useless courses because you need someone that really helps you during your journey, and that's exactly what you do. It's a one-on-one yeah, conversation basically. And yeah, you trade in the same trading room, and when you post a trade, we see what you're doing, unlike most of the people that just post their trades after they took it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's true actually. Yeah, but so while we're on this page, what do you say to people who believe that they can become rich overnight by following someone else's traits?
uh that's just a dream. They sold you a dream. Most of those signal groups, they don't work in the end. The good trades they will post, and then some bad trades. Yeah, oh, it's a bad week, and it's another bad week, and then people realize it's a shitty group.
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I
yeah.
paid for signals in the past, and I know it doesn't work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fair enough. I mean, I'm having the same feedback from other students as well. So you basically, even if you're part of a group, you need to know what the underlying strategy is. But the problem with those groups is that they don't really share that. They don't really give any information. So you don't know what will happen when the strategy goes through a losing streak, and you don't know how to react. So you don't know also how long those losing streaks are. So you basically are trading blindfolded.
Yeah,
That's the reality.
and you don't learn anything from it.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
and you went through the whole mentorship program of our day trading program, and you know that even with all of the additional help and the coaching calls, it still takes time to master just one strategy. So, how long did it take you to become confident with this strategy? You in particular?
Well, it's really funny because you said it's gonna take you between 6 months and 1 year to master the strategy. Next week, it's exactly 1 year that I bought your course because there's an event here in town, and I know on the day of the event last year, Alexandra, she said that she bought your course and she was amazed by it. And then next week I bought it as well. So it's exactly 1 year ago because this Saturday it's the event again.
Ha, it's the anniversary.
Yeah, exactly. So it took me 1 year to master it. And still I sometimes I make mistakes, but at least I stopped the bleeding because when I was buying FTMO accounts or other prop firm accounts, yeah, I was losing, I was just losing them over and over again. And you increase the lot sizes, and then you realize it's not the way to go, and then you just decrease the lot sizes, and then you stop the bleeding, and then you just make sure that you don't take too much trades and grow the accounts very slowly but surely.
What do you think is one thing you wish you knew before failing your previous FTMO challenge or any of the prop firm challenges you've done in the past?
The lot size doesn't matter. That's the most important thing, I think. Yeah. Lot size doesn't matter, or how, yeah, actually it does matter. The smaller the better. That's the bottom line. It doesn't matter if it takes you 5 months to pass it, or maybe a year, as long as it's slowly but according to the rules. That's important because I've seen many people passing challenges pretty fast, and I was always a little bit jealous that they could pass it and I didn't. But then 2 weeks later they blew it. So what's the point?
Yeah, yeah, you're totally right, and you're speaking from experience as well, because what you mentioned just before this call is that you're in the middle of passing your challenge, and it took you some time. So can you just walk us through how long did it take you? What were some of the obstacles? Where are you staying now? So this can give us and the people that will be watching this video a unique perspective of when you're inside of the action and in the middle of or after the midpoint of passing a challenge. What are the obstacles? What are the psychological struggles, if you wish? So what are the things that you were coping with, and what helped you to move forward?
The most difficult part was when I was in a drawdown. I started acting reckless because, like, for example, I have a 100,000 account and I was at 95,000, which is actually already in a deep drawdown because you cannot let your account go in so that deep in a drawdown. I just risk 0.1%. So that way I can take 10 losing trades in a row and I'm still at 1% - 1%. And that gives me a mental um, peace of mind that I'm just in a 1% drawdown. That's not bad. And that's very important if you're in a challenge. Start with a very low risk, so you don't lose yourself when you're at -5%, because then you are very eager to make stupid mistakes and give up fast. And then it doesn't matter, or I'm gonna buy a new challenge. And if you have that mentality, you can just keep buying new challenges. So you have to be careful to not go in a deep drawdown, maximum 2%. I would say. But once you start climbing and you achieve the first challenge or the first phase, which is 10%, then again, you have to be very down to earth. Take it very slowly because the next phase is only 5%. And that's where people make many mistakes because they think, oh, it's just 5%. I'm going to get there quickly, but it's just as hard as getting 10%. You just have
Yeah,
to be in the same routine. Um, and like what I do when I'm at 105,000, for example, so I'm at 5% in profit, only then I'm risking maybe 0.3%. I do a bit more, so because my risk tolerance is higher. Um, so the bottom line for me, I think it's everybody has a different risk tolerance, but for me, what helps is to always stay above the 100,000. I don't have to rush until 110. I just cannot go that deep below 100,000. And the only reason to do it, the only possibility to not be under the 100,000 is just to take very small trades with a low lot size.
Yes, that makes perfect sense. And this is basically staying in line with our risk management part of the day trading strategy. And having said that, what do you think has a more crucial role on your trading results? Is it the strategy itself? Is it the risk management part of the strategy? What is the one thing that actually, excuse me, is helping you to keep on increasing your account size?
It's the risk management. Yeah, for sure, because you can have a bad week, but if your risk management is okay, the next week will be a good week. And in two trades, it makes up the past bad 10 days.
Yeah,
Because according to the strategy, it's the risk reward is really high. So if you're not if you're in a good trade, you have a high risk reward, and you can lose 5 trades in a row, and with the 6 trades, you're in profit again.
yeah.
So and you just have to stay cool, and keep in mind that 5 losing trades, it happens. But remember that if you have one good trade, you're back in profit. So and sometimes
Exactly.
when you're in a losing streak, you may forget the fact that one trade and you're back.
Yeah, and the thing with most strategies out there, I think why they're failing, that maybe not particularly they're bad strategies, but nobody's talking about risk management. Nobody's defining it and giving the rules and the tools of how to achieve, for instance, even after a losing streak, how to get out of it with ease, if you wish. And the fact is, everyone is concentrating so much on the win rates and how to achieve a higher win rate, and they're putting everything behind, meaning the risk to reward ratio in each particular trade is not playing any crucial role in a typical retailer's mind. So if you really want to succeed in trading, as you very clearly defined, you need to have a good risk management system. And then what helps you to get out of those losing streaks are not the ability to just increase your win rate, because it's a slippery slope to more losses, but the ability to actually get very high returns on the winners. And this will, win 9 out of 10 times on every single occasion, day after day. And there is another element to that. I'm not sure if you've experienced it, the psychological side. If you are going through a losing streak and you are used to a very high win rate, it basically gives you a misleading way of thinking about the markets, because markets are changing, they're evolving, we're moving from one cycle to another, and then this can completely change your win rate. So if you don't have this preparation of being able to go through losing streaks with a very steady mind and the ability to stick to your winners and come up after a losing streak just because you have a very big winner based on the strategy, then I don't think that's, even if you have the highest win rate, you will be able to sustain this psychologically, because there is no such thing as a consistent win rate. The win rate always changes. So you need something stronger. You need a trading edge to basically help you to overcome those challenges. And this is exactly what you are saying. That's the risk management. When I ask you what is more important for you, the risk management part or the strategy itself, and you rightly pointed out the risk management part, which exactly is the point of why traders are succeeding with this strategy. Not specifically the strategy itself, but the clearly defined rule of how to get into those double-digit returning trades and how to get into risk-free trades. And having said that, how long did it take you to get used to the risk-free trades part of the strategy?
Mm, I think 6 months, maybe. Yeah. No. What do you mean? Like being able to get in a risk-free trade, or
Yes.
okay. Well, that was quite fast actually in the first weeks. I thought you meant psychologically, because being in a break-even trade, it's also, for me at least, it was also a psychological burden when I was like when I had some losses and I
Yeah.
had some break-even trades as well. It wasn't always nice to see my trades play out break even. So yeah, never mind. So, but being break even with your strategy, yeah, that's in the first weeks, I think, the first days. I don't really remember, but the strategy is simple. It's clear. Yeah, it's very structured. The rules are clear, and being in a break-even trade happens most of the time.
The strategy works on almost all asset classes. And what is your favorite asset class, or which one is the one that you prefer to trade with the strategy?
My yeah, my favorite is DAX in the morning when the London market opens. It's for me it's easy to get a risk-free trade. With Nasdaq, I find myself losing quite some trades because it's very spiky when the market opens. And yeah, I just lower my lot size when I trade those the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq. With DAX, I risk double as much as with the Nas 100 and Dow Jones because yeah, for me it's still more difficult.
Yeah, yeah. And do you trade any other asset classes like gold or forex?
Yeah, golds I do trade as well. Yeah, with gold I actually made quite some money this week. Because the strategy played out nicely. And forex pairs, I used to trade them in the past, but I don't trade them anymore because, like you say, indices are more directional.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, and yeah, forex pairs they're just too choppy, or it takes too long to play out.
Yeah, you're totally right. And having mentioned gold, so did you take a trade with your prop account or on your personal account?
I saw a low, another low, and I just took the trades. And if I didn't close my trades at a 1 in 10 risk reward, it would have been a 1 in 30 risk reward by now. So I told myself I'm gonna hold this trade until the end of the week, but I didn't because I lost already some trades, and I wanted to be in I wanted to close the week positive.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm still happy I took my profits because yeah, I'm up 1% again this week. So actually 2%. So it's a good week. Even yeah, when you take into account that I only risk 0.1% or 0.2%, it's been a good week. Yes.
that's impressive. So you're up 2%, risking only 0.1, 0.2%.
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty good, man. But slow but steady. I think this is one way as well to pass challenges, because I've been speaking with someone else who passed it really quickly. This is one approach. The other approach is to be a little bit more conservative, and both approaches, they have their pros and cons.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah. But like for this prop firm accounts, I will pass it slowly according to the rules. Maybe in the future I will pass it faster when I'm more confident. But yeah, I mean, I'm already trading for 3 years. Since I met you, I started making profits on a prop firm account, and I just want to keep my yeah my FTMO account so I can actually get some money from the markets because in the first years I lost some money in the markets, and now the time has come that I finally can benefit from the market. So that's why I take it very slowly, and I just don't want to give it away.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're totally right. Yeah, it's the markets will always be there. So just do the right things, follow the strategy, and close the screen, as they
Yeah,
say. But that's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and
it
sharing your time with me and everyone else. And this is definitely a pleasure having you on the call today. Thanks a lot, Lawrence.
it was a pleasure likewise. See you at Thanos. Have a nice day.